Hi there everyone, this is Hedafan About, and today in this video I would like to talk about two devices that are from the Nexus, that is Nexus 7 and the Nexus 9. And in this video I will be comparing some key specification of the Nexus 7 and the Nexus 9 so that you can have a better idea of what has changed in these two devices, and this will definitely help you out if you want to check out the oldest version of Nexus 7, and I think they will be outdating that one. So in this video, first start with the Nexus 7. In the case of Nexus 7, the manufacturer was Asus, and in case of Nexus 9, the manufacturer is HTC. In fact, there is also a huge difference in when it comes to the price of the Nexus 7 and the Nexus 9. The Nexus 7 was a huge seller, and the Nexus 9 has not yet come out in the market, and we'll see how much it did when it comes out in the market. Now let's talk about the size of the Nexus 7. Nexus 7 was a 7-inch device which had a 720p resolution display, and in case of Nexus 9, the Nexus 9 is 8.9-inch device which has a resolution of 2048 into 1536. The size of Nexus 9 is not that big, that it is neither 12-inch nor 10-inch. There are actually 10-inch tablets, and it is also a trend that the tablets are either 7 inches or 10 inches. Now in this case it is a mix between these two. It's actually the center size, it is neither 7 inches nor 10 inches, and it has been given a sweet spot of 8.9 inches. So Nexus 9 wins in case of this size, and it is not as small as 7 inches, and tablet should be a little bit bigger, and in this case Nexus 9 is. In case of CPU, the Nexus 7 had NVIDIA Tegra 3 1.2 GHz processor, and in case of Nexus 9 has NVIDIA Tegra K1 clocked at 2.3 GHz, and it's a dual core processor. So the difference in processor is also huge. In fact, it is almost 1 GHz more than the previous processor on Nexus 7. In fact, the current NVIDIA Tegra K1 is learned to be faster than the Tegra 3. Now let us move and see the GPU on Nexus 7. On Nexus 7, the GPU was ULP GeForce GPU, and in case of Nexus 9, the GPU is not known yet, so I would have to miss that part out. In case of RAM, the RAM is 1 GB on Nexus 7, and in case of Nexus 9, the RAM is 2 GB. So they have increased the amount of RAM from Nexus 7 to Nexus 9 by 1 GB. One thing I forgot to tell you about the processor in this case is that the processor of the Nexus 7 was 32-bit processor, and in case of Nexus 9, the processor is learned to be 64-bit, which means the performance will be high. In fact, the Google was saying that the performance of Nexus 9 will be matchable to the performance of the computer. So this is an interesting to see, and the results will come out when the tests are done on the Nexus 9, when people will review it to the by comparing it to the performance of the computer. Right now there is just theory that the Nexus 9 is almost equivalent to the power of computer, so we'll have to see that part. Now let's move and see the storage. In storage, they had not provided SD card in Nexus 7. They had three variants: 16 GB, 32 GB, and 64 GB. Now in case of Nexus 9, they have also not provided SD card, but this time around they have two variants. One is 32 GB variant, and the other is 64 GB variant. Now let's move to the camera. And in terms of camera, the Nexus 7 had only front snapper of 1.2 megapixels. It did not had a rear camera, and in case of Nexus 9, they have provided camera on both the side. On one side they have provided 8 megapixel camera, on the other side they have provided 1.6 megapixel camera. 8 megapixel camera is on the rear, and 1.6 megapixel camera is on the front in case of Nexus 9. In case of battery, there is a humongous difference between the batteries of Nexus 7 and the batteries of Nexus 9. In case of battery of Nexus 7, they have provided 4325 mAh battery in Nexus 7, and in case of Nexus 9 they have provided 6700 mAh battery. So there is almost 25% difference in the battery here in this case. Now, one interesting feature is there in these two devices. The major difference, in fact, one that brings to the top of the other devices here, in fact this makes the device more premium. It is the build of the device. The Nexus 7 was a plastic build, it looked like it was a cheap device. In this case, the Nexus 9 is metal build, and in fact a lot of people are applauding the fact that they have made Nexus 9 of metal body, and this is something that even I like about the Nexus 9. So this is it. This was a slight comparison of Nexus 7 and Nexus 9, and to see what has changed between these two devices. So this is it. We'll meet in the next video with another comparison or a review of a device or a tutorial or anything else. Until then, be happy. Thanks for watching. We'll meet in the next video.